kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they do.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and here they do. They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack in the first play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Dropping back, it's Campbell. Floating away. Quarterback gets past the mark. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Hammond. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time it's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got some room in under the goal line. And they release it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we've said many times the tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Grab near the sticks. It's Collier. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Short hands, it's Collier. On I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Back to pass on second down. Oh, walked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide.
He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, and now we'll see how they respond.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wants to throw on first down. Near the sideline to pick up a few before going out of bounds. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. A little release to the back. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. On the move. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Snatched him right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game, and he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first first half going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did.
He's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Jayhawks getting set on first and 10. Sends it back in motion. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hammond. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Campos. Got a man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He'll take a shot. And it's touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Thurman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Thurman.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To throw, it's Campos. Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this... started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws for the tight end. Getting downfield. Pass to 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taking control here in week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, because obviously this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've got it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. To the air, it's Campbell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's Collier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half in this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it out fast. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with... seconds left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
The Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got him, and nobody's close. There he goes. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar it off the ball and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows him the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got an open man. And it looks as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
It's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite touchdown. And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Campos. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the... And now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds a man by himself. Right down the middle. And he will house it.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Finds his man. It's moving. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Dumps it off in the flat. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal in the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Campos. Got it set up on the outside. Jayhawk. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football. You know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for it all. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is an offense that prides itself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Hides the back and leaves it. motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Campos. Under fire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure be.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. The 20. Touchdown, Jayhawks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB staring his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Using the quick game. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. That on his catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football.
Turning it out! Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And to say this game has been entertaining would be a vast understatement. Let's go ahead and catch our breath for a moment and also catch up on the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. Zings it complete to the right. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
Wants to go up top on first down. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the...
Executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back served it too. Once he had the ball.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Makes the catch to Schmidt. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third down, he tries to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big day. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quick strike complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Big fella moving. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to barrel in. He's in for the score. Touchdown. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set.
Just keep moving. I'm sorry you are marking me today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk. But the long pass is incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And not much going on down here. They just get rid of it and live to play another down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be 3rd and long.
Military stun.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Grant. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Fly, trumpet.
Pulls it in, it's Tootin. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces there. Find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on a 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same ball. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights. Good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And it to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he's dragged down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch on the back. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. One more play to pad the stats. Finds the tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He's got it on the run. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another